We have no doubt that you're a responsible person who loves your dog, but that doesn't change the fact that there are places where being a dog is a true hell. From indiscriminate abuse, constant abandonment, and the inaction of authorities, dogs suffer on the streets, and only a few pay attention to what they endure. In this video, we will explore 5 countries where the life of a dog is not easy, and if you know of others, don't forget to write them in the comments. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Syria. In this Middle Eastern country, being a dog is not easy. In Syria, the prolonged armed conflict has had a devastating impact on the situation of stray dogs. The massive displacement of people during the conflict has led to a significant increase in the number of abandoned dogs in affected areas. The extremely difficult living conditions in these areas make it almost impossible for many people to care for their pets, leading to the abandonment of dogs. Moreover, during times of conflict, animals can also become victims of abuse and mistreatment, as some people see them as a nuisance or a threat. The lack of access to adequate veterinary services further worsens the situation, as the healthcare infrastructure is impacted by destruction and shortages. This means that stray dogs may suffer from diseases and injuries without receiving proper treatment. The presence of stray dogs in conflict-affected areas also poses public health risks, such as the potential transmission of diseases like rabies. Number 2. Mexico. Mexico is the country with the largest number of stray dogs in all of Latin America. The problem of stray dogs is a concerning reality that affects both urban and rural areas of the country. Despite efforts by organizations and local authorities, the overpopulation of abandoned dogs persists in many regions. One of the main reasons behind this situation is the lack of awareness regarding responsible pet ownership. Many people acquire dogs without fully considering the long-term responsibility their care entails, which leads to abandonment when circumstances change or when owners are unable to meet their pet's basic needs. The issue of dog abandonment in Mexico is exacerbated by the lack of spaying and neutering programs. The uncontrolled reproduction of stray dogs directly contributes to overpopulation and the increase of homeless dogs on the streets. Despite the efforts of some organizations and veterinary clinics to offer low-cost or free spay and neuter services, there is still a significant need to promote and facilitate sterilization as a fundamental measure to control the stray dog population. Number 3. China. In some parts of China, being a dog is not easy at all. The problem of stray dogs in China is complex and multifaceted, influenced by a combination of cultural, social, and economic factors. One of the main reasons behind the large stray dog population in China is the presence of ingrained cultural practices that contribute to the proliferation of these animals. In certain regions of China, such as the Guangdong province, the consumption of dog meat is considered a culinary tradition, particularly during the Yulin festival, where thousands of dogs are slaughtered for consumption. Although this practice is controversial and has garnered national and international criticism, it still persists in some areas due to cultural resistance and the lack of legislation specifically prohibiting the consumption of dog meat. Another major challenge is the negative perception of stray dogs in some Chinese communities, where they are viewed as a nuisance or even a threat to public safety. This can lead to mistreatment, neglect, and a lack of empathy toward these animals by some people, which further worsens their situation. Number 4. Romania. Romania is also not a safe place for dogs. The issue of stray dogs has been a topic of debate and concern for many years. The situation of stray dogs in Romania has been particularly prominent in urban areas, especially in the capital, Bucharest, where the population of homeless dogs is estimated to be very high. One of the reasons behind the large stray dog population in Romania is the lack of awareness regarding responsible pet ownership. Many people acquire puppies without considering the long-term responsibility of caring for a pet, often leading to the abandonment of dogs. The overpopulation of stray dogs is further exacerbated by the lack of effective spay and neuter programs. The uncontrolled reproduction of homeless dogs directly contributes to the increase in the population of abandoned dogs on the streets and in animal shelters, making it difficult to manage the situation. Moreover, Romania has also attracted international attention due to controversial policies for controlling the dog population. In the past, The Romanian government implemented mass culling programs of stray dogs as a measure to control the canine population, which sparked criticism from animal rights organizations and animal welfare advocates worldwide. Number 5. Russia. In 2024, being a dog in Russia is not easy either, as some regions have implemented euthanasia for stray dogs this year. The large number of stray dogs presents a public health problem, as they can transmit diseases to people and other animals, particularly rabies, and that is clear. However, the lack of resources and cruelty toward these animals worsens the situation in the European country. The euthanasia of stray dogs has already begun in some regions, such as Buryatia, which has generated controversy. There have also been controversial proposals, such as training stray dogs to clear minefields in the war. In response, animal rights organizations are staging protests and campaigns to pressure Vladimir Putin's government to adopt more compassionate measures. What do you think? Here's a video that YouTube suggests is perfect for you. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.